Amidst unfolding drama and ongoing legal troubles, it seems that the Chrisleys don't know best after all. Following Todd and Julie's imprisonment for fraud, their children are adjusting to life independently, each facing their own struggles amidst mounting legal issues within the family. The saga continues as Todd's daughters, Savannah and Lindsie, are embroiled in a bitter feud, adding to the familial turmoil. Meanwhile, Todd's youngest son, Grayson, navigates the challenges of growing up in his parents' absence. What else is happening in the Chrisley household? Stay tuned for all the details. Despite being incarcerated, Todd and Julie started the year positively by settling with Georgia state officials for $1 million over misconduct allegations tied to the 2019 lawsuit and criminal probe concerning their tax evasion. The federal government has requested the court to seize the payout as part of the $17 million restitution owed by the couple. In addition, both had their sentences shortened. Todd's to 10 years in a Pensacola, Florida federal facility, 2 years less than his original sentence, while Julie's was lessened to 5.5 years at Lexington, Kentucky's Federal Medical Center, 14 months less than initially intended. And that's not all. It appears that positive developments are on the horizon for the Chrisley family. Julie's prison sentence for tax evasion and bank fraud was overturned this June after a 3-judge panel of the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that the judge in the 2022 trial had miscalculated her sentence. The panel found insufficient evidence to prove her involvement in the scheme, which allegedly began in 2006. As a result, Julie's case will now be handed to a lower court to determine how her sentencing will be adjusted according to the new ruling. However, the convictions of Todd Chrisley and their accountant Peter Tarantino remain unchanged. Todd encountered a fresh financial setback when he was directed to pay $755,000 to a former Georgia Department of Revenue investigator as a result of a defamation lawsuit in 2021. The verdict was delivered by a Georgia jury, which found Todd responsible for defamatory remarks made on his podcast and social media. In addition, the Chrisley couple has been instructed to surrender $30,000 from an interest on lawyer trust account held in an Alabama trust fund to contribute toward their $17 million judgment following their guilty verdict. In a phone interview on Chris Cuomo's News Nation show, Todd publicly discussed his living conditions in prison for the first time. He described encountering rats, squirrels, and incidents of attempted extortion, portraying the facility as extremely filthy and alleging that the food was past its expiration date. After a short-lived summer romance, Lindsie is once again single. The mother of one, who first met her boyfriend Trent in February 2023, mutually agreed to part ways at the start of the new year. According to a source, their decision to split was influenced significantly by an external factor, with no cheating involved. Like most Chrisleys, Lindsie faced legal trouble of her own when her ex-boyfriend, Thomas Moilura, accused her of having a history of violence. The two were entangled in a bitter legal dispute, stemming from their rocky romance back in 2022. Following their breakup, Lindsie accused Thomas of harassment and filed for a temporary restraining order in August 2023, but her ex countered with evidence of violent encounters on multiple occasions by Lindsie. A police report obtained by Radar Online detailed instances of physical altercations between the pair in Tennessee, Atlanta, and Florida, initiated by Todd's eldest daughter. These included an incident where Thomas reported being assaulted by Lindsie, resulting in documented injuries on his face, neck, and left arm. Kyle is leaving behind all his troubles and complicated past, embracing this year with a positive mindset. Happy New Year! In 2024, I vow to make my mental health a priority. So many of us are struggling quietly. Remember, you are not alone, so if it gets too heavy, say something. He shared alongside a series of affectionate photos with his partner Ashley. The former reality star received more positive news as charges brought by his ex-wife, Alexis Wilby, stemming from an alleged threat made in 2019, were dropped last year. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, prosecutors in Georgia cited the lack of cooperation from the alleged victim. Although Kyle was cleared in that case, he encountered another legal issue in March of the same year when he was booked for felony aggravated assault in Tennessee. This incident allegedly involved him brandishing a knife during a confrontation. We hope he can now leave those chapters of his life behind and begin anew. Chase has found love once more. In November, the reality star went public with his relationship with Jody Lane Fornerat, a travel surgical technologist and influencer, just 4 months after parting ways with his ex-fiancée, Emmy Metters. And the couple is barely holding back when it comes to PDA or declaring their love for each other. This February, the real estate agent paid a special tribute to his girlfriend on Instagram as they celebrated their first Valentine's Day together. Happy Valentine's Day, my love. Wouldn't want to spend it any other way. Love you to the moon, honey, Chase wrote alongside a photo of the pair as he wrapped his arms around Jody's waist and gave her a kiss. Savannah has always managed to bounce back, regardless of the curveballs life throws her. Last September, she suffered a devastating loss when her ex-fiancé and dear friend, former professional ice hockey player Nicholas Kurdiles, tragically lost his life in a motorcycle accident. Various reports confirmed that he collided with the driver's side of a BMW. While the driver didn't seem to be injured in the crash, Nicholas was taken to a nearby hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. The former beauty queen undoubtedly found a pillar of support in her current partner, Robert Shiver, who persevered through a harrowing experience of surviving an alleged murder plot orchestrated by his ex-wife Lindsie. Savannah went public public with her new relationship on Instagram in November, around 2 years after she parted ways for good with Nicholas. Savannah recently graced the TV screens again with her presence on The Masked Singer, where she was unmasked as the Afghan Hound. The 26-year-old noted that despite her limited singing abilities, her stint was a joyful reprieve for her brother Grayson and her niece Chloe, who she's been caring for amid her parents' prison sentences. Even with the whole Chrisley family in turmoil, it seems they're embroiled in even more never-ending drama. Savannah set the record straight following Lindsay's comments on her Southern Tea podcast that she was specifically told by her half-sister not to attend Todd and Julie's April appeal hearing at the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. Despite briefly reconciling before Todd's imprisonment, Savannah clarified that her father no longer desired a relationship with his eldest daughter. She also accused Lindsay and Kyle of involvement in their parents' case, although Lindsay vehemently denied these allegations. Grayson has undergone a remarkable transformation from the young boy with braces that viewers first met on The Chrisley Show a decade ago. Celebrating his 18th birthday this May, he's blossomed into a fine young man. Grayson experienced a pivotal moment in any teenager's life, attending his high school prom. He shared the joyous occasion on Instagram with numerous photos alongside his date, Abby Bryn. Playfully referencing the popular video game streamer Sketch, Grayson captioned the post, "Turn me into a rock, that's one expensive fossil." However, the Chrisley family is now facing a legal challenge involving Grayson. Patrick Rickwalder has filed a lawsuit against the Chrisley clan over a car accident that occurred in late 2022. According to legal documents obtained by Radar Online, Patrick claims that Grayson recklessly collided with the rear of his vehicle during heavy traffic in Tennessee in late November, resulting in the crash. Patrick is seeking damages ranging from $25,000 to $750,000 in the lawsuit. The Chrisleys have responded to the allegations and denied all accusations against their youngest child. During a recent episode of Savannah's Unlocked podcast, Savannah revealed that Grayson suffered a severe panic attack triggered by PTSD while leaving the courthouse after his parents' appeal hearing in April, which left him deeply traumatized. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe to our channel for more great content.